Yo, what is up, gamers? Welcome back to another weekly vault opening video. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time to join me on my journey, see if we are lucky this week or not so lucky. The highs and the lows of the weekly vault. I'll take you through what I get. You can share the experience with me, and I'll also take you through my thought process behind picking each item in each of my vaults. So we're still rocking the 4 characters this week. If you've been watching my previous videos, they'll be up on the screen at the end of the video if you haven't. But we are rocking the Rogue, Shammy, Warlock, and Demon Hunter. Probably going to open them in that order, building up from my Rogue, which only has 1 box this week, all the way up to my DH, which has the most potential loot, or at least the most boxes and options. I don't know about actually the most potential anymore, because that is my main, right? So we'll jump straight on the Rogue. So the Rogue is not looking too shabby. We are sitting at a comfy 261.94 eye level, and that is with a 210 unity and a 262 finality. I only really play this character in Mythic Plus right now, and pretty much recently I've only been doing the weekly on it. I'm keeping it kind of like ticking along up to speed. Soon it might be time to do a little bit of pushing on it, see how it goes. Like, the damage is not bad. For my ult, obviously it used to be my main, but I'm just kind of working on replacing. I'm going to throw in, you know, higher eye level pieces into the catalyst. So I'll probably throw this chest into the catalyst. I might look for some, basically I'm looking for some shoulders or some legs or something that I can throw into the catalyst at a high eye level. That's kind of what I want out of the vault, to be honest. Either a shoulder, chest, well, a shoulder or legs 278, or maybe a weapon 278. That's really about it. Like, I have the file, maybe a ring with a socket, maybe a new ring. This is last season's ring, so I can't upgrade this one past 252. So they're pretty much what I'm going to go for. And then I'll fill in, I could probably change the slot that my unity's on, so a belt would be fine too. But yeah, I'm just looking for any off piece, but mainly a piece that I can throw in the catalyst or a weapon. So that's kind of where we're looking for. So I'm just going to go ahead and open that one. This Rogue is, you know, it can do damage. Once I upgrade these legendaries, eye level will probably shoot up quite considerably. So we got boots, which are pretty terrible stats. So I think I'm just gonna. Ooh, I wonder what stats boots go to in the catalyst. Because you can convert non-set pieces and it change the stats around. So I actually might just go give that a quick Google. Right, so I just Googled the creation catalyst, and there's actually a short list of all the off pieces that you can put into it and the stats that they'll give you depending on your class, right? So for Rogue, the boots are going to go to haste versatility anyway, which is only really good for Outlaw, which I don't see myself playing anytime soon. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the tokens again, slowly stacking up the tokens ready for buying some sockets later on down the line. I know this could be like a bag eye level upgrade and maybe a very, very minor one, but I'd rather just take the tokens in this case. And I'm kind of paying the price by not having like 3 slots available for these tokens, because now I'm only getting like 1/4 of a socket per week whenever I'm getting a bad item, right? So not the best, but we just take what we can get. It's not too bad for 30 minutes of my time invested in the whole week. You know, like, I'll take it. And I think soon I will start playing this character a bit more. Once I level up these legendaries to max level, I just need a little bit more gold. I guess I probably technically could do that. And you'll see now when I log on my Shammy, I've done just that last week. I think last week on my Shammy, I gained something like 15 eye levels after I opened the vault, because I was like, I'm just going to take the plunge. I'm going to open up all my, you know, I opened up the vault, and then I was like, I'm going to go chuck something in the catalyst, increase all my eye level on my items with Valor that I had saved up. And then also I increased the eye level of my legendaries. I bought a crafted item, so I got like 15 eye levels, and now you'll see that my Shammy is actually like 272, which is higher than my Demon Hunter. My Demon Hunter's my main, right? So here's the legendaries. Big Resto boy, you can see that damage is kind of popping off. My best DPS in a key so far as Resto, as a healer while healing everybody, is 7.5k, so that's pretty nice. So we're definitely getting there now. People shout on me for this ooze pick, but you know, it does some damage. You know, it's doing 4% of my damage for free, so I'll take it. You know, I've got this ready to throw in the catalyst. So today, all I'm really looking for from the vault, I believe I have 2 slots, 2 plus 15 Mythic Plus slots. So I did 4 dungeons last week. I'm looking for To be honest, a chest or a gloves of 278, that would be great. Maybe another trinket would be cool. And then maybe a ring is kind of okay. Basically, I'm just gonna go. I've got 1 charge on my catalyst, so today is the day I get 4 pieces as well on this character, which should be really, really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this one as elemental, because I always gear for DPS, even no matter what role I'm playing. Okay, except actually you might see on my DH, I might spec vengeance. But let's see what we get. Hey, nice. That is exactly what I wanted, and that is why I did not upgrade in the catalyst my other chest. So there you go, 278 chest. I'm gonna go throw this one in the catalyst. I only use valor points on my gloves, and I'm gonna also throw those in the catalyst. I know this ring is pretty good as well, but I already have it at 272, and it's not that much difference in stats. You know, I'm gaining 6 verse and 4 crit according to that, but I'd rather get a 278 tier piece, to be honest. So I'll probably get another ring later on down the line. Tier piece is what I'm going to pick today, and I'm going to throw that one straight in the catalyst because it's a main piece. Yeah, so you'll see here I actually already put valor on this one, 272 on this chest, which I was going to throw in the catalyst, but now I can just put this one instead, right here, and I'll go upgrade these gloves to 272, and I'll also throw those in the catalyst. And I've got 4 pieces in this character today, so kind of rising. So that's Bankshock's Vault, pretty nice. So I actually just ran to the catalyst now, and upgraded my gloves with Valor, and you can see now Bankshock is achieving Giga Chat status with 4 pieces now, and 3 of those are 278, a Unity in 1 slot, and a 272 glove in the other. Maybe in a Vault in the future I'll get a 278 glove, which would be great. But yeah, you can see he's kind of huge, and if I put my changeling on, I'm almost 275, which is kind of insane. So once I get a bit more valor and I can upgrade a ring or something like that, it'll be like 275 on my alt, and my DH is only 270, which feels kind of weird. But yeah, Bankshock kind of fucking rising. So let's jump over to the Warlock and see what we get there. So my Warlock now also achieved a nice 4-piece last week. I think it was the shoulders, and I got some legs, and I threw those in the catalyst. So I did try a little bit of 4-piece destruction. Sadly, I'm still 252, so it wasn't absolutely insane damage. Did about 12k in 252. I don't remember what key this is in. Let's see. Looks like a mists. So it was alright, but honestly, I wasn't digging the playstyle too much. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe the pools weren't big enough in Mist because it's only packs of like 5 mobs and stuff. I think you need mass AoE to make the build work, but I didn't hugely enjoy the gameplay compared to playing with like Cataclysm and Dark Soul, which I've been used to playing with. So it's quite weird, but I'll see how we go in future, and I'm still going to carry on gearing up this character in the hope that Warlocks don't get nerfed, but I also secretly hope that they do because they're a little bit strong. So in the Vault, I want to get a 278 weapon, maybe, possibly a trinket, either a ruby or an ooze is pretty good, but preferably ruby or changeling are like the top 2 trinkets, I believe. A chest would be great, just so that I can either throw it in the catalyst, or I can at least replace this 233 that I have. They're like my high prio items, and then off pieces are kind of like my second choice, right? So trinkets, weapon, or chest is what I want to go for. I believe I have 2 slots available on this character, although I think one of them might be 275. So let's hope if we do get a good item, it's a 278 one and not a 275. No, me, it'll be 275. Okay. Legs. Good legs as well. Okay, well, I mean, I could throw them in the catalyst, I guess. That ring is probably not worth taking, to be honest. I think I'll take the legs, and maybe I'll just throw them in the catalyst, and then I've kind of wasted the other one, but I did at least get my 4-piece. I think I'll probably just sit on the legs for now and see how we go. So not what I was looking for, to be honest, but possibly still a good upgrade down the line, because 278 tier legs would be absolutely fine to have in one of those slots, right? I believe if anything, it's the shoulders I don't want because they're verse mastery, but I already made them now, and they're 278 and they have avoidance on them, so I'm just looking for like a good chest. I should probably just do some more Mythic Plus in this character and maybe upgrade my legendaries and things like that as well. It's just all my characters are scattered on all different servers and I don't have too much gold everywhere. Like I do have enough on this character to upgrade the legendaries, but I don't have any remaining gold on this server after that. So if I do want to play the character, I need some gold for consumables and things like that as well, right? And I refuse to buy tokens. So anyway, that's Russ XDs. So we got some 278 legs. Not the worst thing I could have got, but I will take it. So finally onto my Demon Hunter then, where I do tend to spend most of my time playing. So this character usually gets like 20 to 30 keys done per week, because I'm kind of trying to push Radar.io score this season. Only pugging though, sadly I don't have a pre-made team. So if you're a decently high pre-made team doing 25s and stuff, and you need a Demon Hunter for some reason, then hit me up. But if you remember last week, we got a helm with socket, which we chucked in the catalyst, so that was a nice upgrade. I'm still on the lookout for some legs, 278. So honestly, 278 legs would be pretty high on my priority list for today. I've got 2 mythic slots in the raid, I believe, so I could have a slim chance of getting a 285 shoulders or a 285 tier chest from that. There's a couple mythic raid trinkets as well I could get. I got myself a cache last week from the actual raid itself, so that's nice. I got the 278 cache going. So a 278 file could be good. A 278 first sigil, I would probably be like, it's okay. And then yeah, some 278 legs or a 278 Poxstorm. I could take a Poxstorm for sure. Like a second one would be fine for me, to be honest. And that's pretty much what I'm looking for, or the tier pieces that I said, right? I might even open it as Vengeance if I can still get Poxstorm as Vengeance. I'm gonna quickly double check that. Dungeons, Plagueful, loot. Let's see where are we at. So if I put it into Vengeance, okay, the thing can't drop. So I think I won't open it as Vengeance because I do want the chance of getting the file. I would be inting if I didn't. Like, I was just thinking to maybe get a 278 Streets trinket or something would be cool, but that is going to be my off spec at the end of the day, and I'll always gear for my main spec first, right? So change my loot spec back to Havoc before we open it. So yeah, legs, a second Poxstorm perhaps, a file, or a tier piece in one of these 2 slots would be great, or maybe like a first sigil or elegy would be useful maybe for Mythic Plus or something. We'll see what we go with. I really thought those were tier shoulders. Okay, boots. I mean, those boots are not bad. Bloodspiller, that's the wrong sword, but it's indestructible, of course. Mystical Ocarina is terrible. A Ritual Bone Band is mastery on it, so that's pretty terrible, even though it has a socket. This cloak is pretty terrible. So, So it's between a socket, which I think I already have a lot of. Can I even put a socket on any more items? Is it boots I can socket? I don't remember if you can socket boots. Let me just check the vendor. Helms next, braces, belts, or rings. Helms next, I have. Braces I have. Belt I have. Rings I have. So I actually have 4 sockets right now. I mean, I'm definitely not in my end game build though, so I potentially could put a socket on something else. Or I can take these avoidance shoulders and chuck them in the catalyst, which could be okay. Like having some avoidance shoulders, definitely nice. I could grab these boots. Haste verse, you know, they're okay. But my ones are not bad at all by any means. I don't want the blood spiller. I don't want any of these 3 items. I don't think I want the blood spiller. So it's really between the shoulders, the boots, and the socket. So I've narrowed it down to 2 options. It's between these shoulders and the socket, right? But while these shoulders are a side grade, they are still an immediate upgrade, even though minor. It's 6 eye levels on my shoulders plus avoidance for my tier shoulders. And this is a socket which essentially will just sit in my bag for a while. It's useful to have, so if I ever get anything that I can socket, then I can just immediately throw it on, which is great. But I don't really see myself changing many of these socketed items anytime soon anyway. This helm is staying for good. This belt is pretty much staying until Jailer's dead. This ring is staying for good. These braces are a legendary anyway, so they're staying for good. This socketed ring is crafted, so if I need to switch it around, I can just get a new crafted one if I need to change any stats, and that will also have a socket on it. And this neck is socketed, and if I do need to change any jewelry stats as well, again, I also have this haste versatility neck in my bag ready to be socketed too. Like, it already has a socket on it, so I can switch to that, you know, very easily. So I feel like the socket is going to be sitting in my bag for quite a while if I do take it, and I have faith that somewhere down the line I'm going to get another bad vault. So I'll just take a socket from a bad vault, and I think I'm going to take this immediate iLvl upgrade plus avoidance. I play a lot of Mythic Plus, so that's probably just going to be more useful in the short term for me. Maybe I'll regret it, maybe I won't. I think the boost is so minor that it's not going to be worth. So I think the, you know, we're not going to be re-clearing in my raid for a while now. So there's not much chance for me to get a 285 shoulders from the vault anytime soon, really, because we're probably not going to re-clear until we pretty much kill Lords of Dread for real. So these will last me for quite a few weeks, I think. So I think for now it's going to be these shoulders. Whether or not it's a good choice, we'll see later down the line. But I think for now it's the correct choice, just because it's kind of the best of the bad bunch, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take those, and I'm going to go throw those in the catalyst. But yeah, those are my vaults for the week. So these will be going up to 278 with avoidance. That's pretty nice. I think I'm going to throw I'm going to upgrade, just Valor upgrade some legs to 272. And throw those in the catalyst as well. And my iLvl will probably be sitting about 272 at that point, which is nice. And yeah, pushing a lot of M+, so that's nice. I'm still holding top 100 DHs in the world in M+ right now. We'll see how that goes, but I'm really enjoying this affix. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think about the seasonal affix this time around. I think it's probably one of the best ones they've done seasonal wise, because it doesn't slow down the flow of the dungeons, right? Anyway. You came here for the vaults, so I gave you the vaults. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see. As always, shout out to my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/JustRuss. It will be probably above my head and linked in the description down below. Shout out as well to the patrons who support the channel and help me keep doing what I'm doing. So if you guys want to check that one out, then make sure you also check the description down below. And shout out to the guys that support me financially on there. If you want to see other vault videos and stuff like that, they'll be on the screen up there for you now. So check out those and maybe some of my other content, especially if you're interested in improving at the game in any way, shape or form. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, until then, peace.